A thread by Carlos Osuida. This is the only video I've seen of the fire before the warheads went off, and then the rocket fuel. Ian56789 tweets close-up footage of what happened in Beirut yesterday. You can hear jets flying overhead, which sound like warplanes just before the big explosion. It hasn't been released until now because it was found on someone's smartphone who died. Let's take a look at this. Let's just scroll right through this. Oh, there. Okay, there's the flame. All right, I know you can't hear anything, but whoever it is very, very distraught. Now there's a slowly growing orange flame, as you can see right there. And here we go. And they were way too close. All right. The roaring sound, which you couldn't hear because there was no audio, but the roaring sound is the warheads exploding in a chain reaction. But there are no firefighters. The flashing lights are on stationary structures. The Lebanese report that firefighters were there for hours fighting the flames, but there's no evidence. In fact, I see no human activity at all. This would be consistent with the warehouse storing Iranian missiles and rocket fuel. At burning warehouses, firefighters use booms to allow hose operators to climb above the flames and spray water downward, as you would see here. Those are dock cranes on the right. My guess is that the Iranians and Hezbollah planned to remove the missiles and rocket fuel by crane. They kept the firefighters out. Dock cranes, right here, beginning of the fire. Those cranes take up all the room on that side, and as you can see for yourself, no fire trucks on the other side. Therefore, no firefighters. If this were an accidental fire and nobody knew about the ammonium nitrate, the place would have been crawling with firefighters. At Tianjin in 2015, where they had an enormous ammonium nitrate explosion, at Tianjin, the firefighters fought the flames for half an hour before the first explosion. The water actually sped up the chemical reactions and increased the blast effect of the explosions. I found another video that shows vapor domes becoming donuts. All right, let's check this out. Let's see how long it is. Oh, it's not long at all. Vapor dome time, guys. Vapor dome. Vapor dome becomes donut. Okay, there's one. Identical to Beirut. Let's watch the vapor dome in Beirut right quick. Vapor dome, vapor dome, vapor dome. It's almost like it was the same exact video. All right. So y'all get the idea on that one. You know why? Because both explosions were caused by missiles. Missile engines are kept in underground vaults. The blast effect is channeled upward as well as to the sides. Note that the Russian explosions created massive fireballs. These fireballs lasted several seconds. There was essentially no fireball in Beirut. Watch the video and marvel at how fast the explosion takes place. Watch how fast the smoke tower rises. Here it is, here it is, bam. The smoke tower essentially is like the height of a skyscraper instantly. All right. Just keep that in mind. This is because the Iranian rocket fuel was incinerated. The incineration or deflagration happened faster than a conventional explosion, thereby reducing the blast effect and destroying all the explosive material in at least 2 separate batches. The Beirut explosion even bears no resemblance to the Siberia event, except for the fact that the blast effect was channeled upward. Conclusion: Iranian rocket engines and fuel in an underground vault, as well as missile warheads in a warehouse, were deflagrated. This is a miracle of technology. Science fiction made fact. Deflagration was used extensively in the Battle of Mosul. The Islamic State made hundreds of truck bombs. Nearly all of them were deflagrated, incinerated instantly. All the paint is burned off. In this case, the driver got out, note the open door, but he was incinerated right behind the vehicle. I've censored the poor dear. No collateral damage. We see that somebody has both tactical and strategic versions of this technology. War, as we know it, is becoming obsolete. Finally, we tried everything: disarmament, treaties, mutually assured destruction, regime change. The only thing that works is to have a technological edge that the enemy will never be able to match. I call this approach to war precision obliteration, technology, and a willingness to dump all traditions. Fire the naysayers and adopt unorthodox solutions. We will see world peace in our lifetimes, lasting world peace. It requires weapons that make war utterly fruitless. Anyone who says otherwise must be ignored.